I've been sitting here for about an hour trying to figure out how to start this fucking video because I got a bone to pick with somebody. So you know what? I just figured I'd start it like this. Amazing Atheist, TJ, whatever your fuck your name is, fuck you. You know what? The only thing that atheists have in common is the fact that we have a belief that there is no God. Past that, that's it. Okay? When I started watching YouTube, you were one of the first people I watched, you know? And I thought your videos were funny and everything. I really did. I really like you were one of the first people I subscribed to. And I went to your website. I see that you sell T-shirts, and I see you sell hats, and you're that guy on YouTube on your blog channel and things like that. You know, and I thought you were pretty cool for a while. You know, kind of goofy, kind of weird. You had a sense of humor, and I like the sense of humor. I like the sense of humor. I like the fact that you can rant. I like a guy that can rant. I'm an amateur ranter. You're really good at ranting, but sometimes, you know what? You say the wrong fucking thing. You might not have said it on a video. I haven't found a video that you said this. And I might be beating a dead horse in the fucking mouth, but you want to know what? See, what you said to that rape victim, you know what? I know you fucking apologized. You know what? But if that would have been Venom Fang X, if that would have been Shock of God, if that would have been, as you would put it, a feminist making a statement such as you made, or such an outrageous statement you made, you know, I know you apologized on video. I think I've seen your little, you know, oh, I'm sorry, you know, I shouldn't get into the, you know, fuck you. You know, I think you had you and Coughlin went back and forth or something, and maybe you two have made peace with each other. But you know what? You're a piece of shit. You know? Fuck you. You think you're going to get away with this? You think you should get away with this? I think more people should be fucking aware of what you really fucking think. You know? And you're dismissing this now. You're making Rick Santorum videos or a Mitt Romney video or something like that. You know, it's political season. You think people are going to forget what you said. You're like the fucking... Okay, this is the political season. You're like the fucking Rand Paul of fucking atheists. You think you can just skip around stuff that, you know, people you've said in the past, and people are going to fucking forget. You talked about fist raping a rape victim, you know? And her drowning in her own, in some, I don't know, was it horse sperm or just a pool of fucking sperm? You know, it was a real nice fucking picture for a rape victim. Or somebody who has a family member that might have been raped. You piece of fucking shit. And you think you can just fucking apologize for it and go off and just be the amazing atheist again? You know? You know, you were pretty good when it was the Venom Fang X wars and the Shock of God wars. You know, I missed that part of the fucking YouTube thing, and you know, I wish I could have been in it, you know. And I think you're a piece of shit. You know, I've got a weird sense of humor. You know, I've got a humor that I have humor that I don't share with people sometimes, because sometimes if you find something funny, or you find something, whatever, sometimes, you know, I've had to learn in my life, you know, sometimes you just don't need to share something with people. If you have an opinion about that, if that's the only way you can go with a comeback, is talking about raping people, you know, especially a rape victim, but rape, period. That's all you got. That's your fucking answer. Fuck you. I want you to see this, TJ, amazing atheist, or whatever the fuck your name is. This isn't a philosophy contest. This isn't a biblical context. I don't have any production value. You can edit my fucking video all the fuck you want. You're a fucking piece of shit. Let me tell you something. Let me give you... You're what, 26 years old, 27 years old, something like that? Let me tell you something. I'm called an old fucker on this fucking channel, you know, an old cunt, long-haired hippie faggot and shit like that. So I really don't give a shit. I don't get my feelings hurt like you do when people call me shit, you know. Fuck you. If you want to call me shit, I don't give a fuck. Make fun of my bunny up on my fucking pink Christmas tree. I don't give a shit. Make fun of the fact that we have the same kind of fucking glasses on. Copying you, maybe. Fuck you. You should feel like a piece of shit for what you said, and if you don't, you're a bigger piece of shit. You and your manpower blog thing, you know. You know, there's feminists movement, there's men's movements, you know. There's Republicans. There's a different demographic in every group you have. There's always a right, left, center, you know, and everything. There's always a weird lunatic fringe, you know. I'm for women's rights. I'm what you'd probably consider a fucking feminist, you know. But I don't consider myself a feminist because I just think women believe we should get the same treatment as men because, you know, it's just fair, you know. But and you know, and even if you had, first of all, why did you get into that conversation? You knew you were going to win. This was dumber than going in with Venom Thang X. You know, if you're going in with some preconceived notion, I've seen your blog on Reddit or whatever the fuck it is. People should know more about you, fucking TJ. You're a piece of shit. You know. And now you think you're gonna go off and do Rick Santorum commercials, and you've made your apology and everything. Fuck you. People need to know who the fuck you are. You know, there's things called, you know, there was the women's rights movement for a reason, you know, because women were treated like shit throughout history. You know, like other people were. You know, white men we were the king, you know, and I'm not no big macho guy or nothing like that, but, you know, Jesus Christ. I remember back in the 70s, you know, women still worked in the steno pool or they stayed home. You know, when I was in high school, you know, girls dreamed, they still took typing and they took shorthand, and a lot of women's big dreams were to work in the steno pool, you know, and now women are, generals in the army. They're, hell, even though I don't like Sarah Palin, at least there was a woman, well, even Geraldine Ferrara, you know, oh God, those are two bad examples. But anyway, we've got women who have the opportunity to at least become president, you know. So a lot of things have gone. You know, there's a lot of things. You can't slap a woman in the ass anymore and say, hey, baby, you're looking good today. I remember those days when you could, you know. You can't do that anymore, you know. You can't yell. You can't, you know. You probably think that when some women get raped that, well, look at the way she was dressed, you know. She was asking for it, you know. What? Fuck you. What would happen? What would have happened if that was your sister? You know, or if that was your mother, or if that was a good friend of yours, you know, would you have liked someone to make that comment that you made to her? You know, that whole conversation, that whole fucking thing, you know, Jesus Christ, fucking Matt Dillahunty on from Atheist Experience, you know, he even had an article about how fucking asinine you are, you know. He said he was never a big fan of yours, but and I get it, you know. He's more into the he's not the humorous guy, and he did the jokes and the, you know, things like that. He's a serious guy, and I understand why he probably wouldn't like me, you know. But I think he's amazing. This isn't a shameless plug or anything like that, but it was so fucking outlandish that he made a comment. I've seen other bloggers make comment of, you know, a couple other people have made videos of it, but you know what? A piece of shit you are, you know. Fucking grow up, you know. If anybody remembers, I mean, god damn it, I'm showing my age now. If I remember Archie Bunker, how fucking racist. I'm not saying you're racist. This isn't a racist thing, but if everybody remembers how Archie Bunker was, you know, when All in the Family started, you know, when the whole racist thing was 70s, you know, it was a big deal, you know, a long time ago. This racism is still bad. I'm not trying to go in any other direction. But how bad Archie Bunker was and the things that Archie Bunker would say, you know, you still probably believe a lot of those things in a sexist way, you know. TJ, amazing atheist, you're a piece of shit. More people need to know about you, so I've attached some of my greatest hits that I've found through other people and through you. People, this is the amazing atheist at what he does best. Have a nice day. Fuck you, DJ. Ramen is king.